What is up, Tech Gang? Stefan here from TechRight. Today I'm going to be putting the NUU G3 up against the ZTE Blade Zmax in the Antutu benchmark test. My money is going to be going towards the NUU G3. I really think it's going to beat the ZTE Blade Zmax, but you can go ahead and put in the comments down below who you think is going to win before the video starts. Stay tuned. Before we start this video, as always, we have to go ahead and state the specs of both these phones, so let's go ahead and do that. Starting off for OS, the ZTE Blade Zmax has 7.1.1 Nougat. We also have a Qualcomm Snapdragon 435 processor inside of this. For the CPU, we have an octa-core 1.4 GHz Cortex A53, and we also have an Adreno 505 for the GPU. We also have 2 GB of RAM inside this. Next, we have the NUU G3, and we are also running 7.1.1 Nougat on this device. For the processor, we have a 2.3 GHz octa-core processor. For the system chip, we have a MediaTek MTK 6737, and we do have 4 GB of RAM inside of this device. The NUU G3 does have a big advantage right here because it has double the RAM, but we're going to go ahead and see what happens. Let's go ahead and start this. Right away, I can see the NUU G3 is running a little bit faster than the ZTE Blade Zmax, but the Blade Max should be holding its ground because it does have that 505 Adreno for the GPU, so we're going to go ahead and see what happens, but the NUU G3 seems to be winning right now. Blade Zmax still seems to be falling behind a tiny bit, and the NUU G3 is already starting the 3D test. The NUU G3 is about halfway done with the 3D test, and the ZTE Blade Zmax is barely starting it. We have finished the GPU and the MEM test, and we are both now on the CPU with the ZTE Blade Zmax making a tiny bit of a comeback. And this is actually pretty interesting because the NUU G3 was kicking the ZTE Blade Zmax butt a second ago. The NUU G3 has now finished with a score of 73,313, and the ZTE Blade Zmax is still on the photo cropping and QR code test. Both devices now have finished the test entirely, and the NUU G3 takes the win with a score of 73,313 to a losing score of 58,138. Starting off with the ZTE Blade Zmax, for the CPU we had a score of 28,174, defeating 17% of users, a GPU of 9,476, defeating 10% of users, a UX score of 16,040, defeating 17% of users, and an MEM score of 4,448, defeating 20% of users. The weighing device, on the other hand, received a CPU score of 32,898, defeating 24% of users, a GPU score of 15,675, defeating 16% of users, a UX score of 20,088, defeating 25% of users, and an MEM score of 4,652, defeating 22% of users. And the winner goes to the NUU Mobile G3. If you guys were correct, put it in the comments down below. And also, if you guys want me to put this up against the Mate SE, definitely put that in the comments down below as well. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video. I really do appreciate you guys watching. If you did, please leave a like down below, as well as subscribing if you guys are not a part of the tech gang already. This has been Stefan from TechRight. Hope you guys are having an amazing day wherever you are. Peace out.